they arise. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. In brief, whatever you are doing, ask yourself, what's the state of my mind? With constant mindfulness and mental alertness, accomplish others' good. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. To remove the suffering of limitless beings, understanding the purity of the three spheres, dedicate the virtue for making such effort to enlightenment. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. For all who want to train on the bodhisattva path, I have written the 37 practices of bodhisattvas, following what has been said by the excellent ones on the meaning of the sutras, tantras, and treatises. Though not poetically pleasing to scholars, owing to my poor intelligence and lack of learning, I have relied on the sutras and the words of the excellent, so I think these bodhisattva practices are without error. However, as the great deeds of bodhisattvas are hard to fathom for one of my poor intelligence, I beg the excellent to forgive all faults, such as contradictions and non sequiturs. Through the virtue from this, may all living beings gain the ultimate and conventional altruistic intention, and thereby become like the protector Chenrezig, who dwells in neither extreme, not in the world nor in peace. Yes, good morning.
Come on. You want to say something?
Mm-hmm.
You want to say something?
Well, just to greet everyone, and please check your emails and website. The Vajrakalaya is scheduled now, so look for that. There'll be more information coming out about it. And Gretchen gave me a list of things to announce, and I've forgotten all but one of them. So do check. Yeah, Khenpo, I think that's it from me.
Oh, good. What is last Sunday? I forget.
The four Dharmas of Gampopa. And so
You've done?
We've done two.
Two?
Yeah, two, and we started on three.
Three?
Yeah.
Which one are? I thought it was three of them done.
Maybe we were talking three. You might be done.
Maybe not. I don't know. But this we can say it done, but reality is not really end.
Yeah, right. Never done.
Oh. Okay, so now try to.
And maybe, Khenpo, I'll just say for people who weren't here maybe last week or the week before, Khenpo's been teaching on what's called the four Dharmas of Gampopa. Gampopa is the main student of this great figure Milarepa, practiced in Tibet so long ago. But basically, he has this teachings called the four Dharmas of Gampopa, and I have a translation here. It's a little bit different than what Khenpo said, not different in meaning at all, but just a little different in style. The first one is, grant your blessings that my mind may follow the Dharma. So my mind follows the Dharma. And grant your blessing that the Dharma may become the path. So the Dharma becomes what you're actually doing. Third one that we finished last week now, grant your blessings that the path may dispel delusion or confusion. So the path, your practice of the path dispels confusion, dispels delusion. And now the fourth one that you'll talk on today, grant your blessings that delusion may dawn as wisdom, or grant your blessings that confusion may arise as wisdom. Okay.
Paula, you read the third one once again.
Third one once again.
You read it.
Yeah. Grant your blessings that the path may dispel confusion.
So, in brief, what is confusions is important to realize, to remove. There are two levels, the confusions. First one, the gross level.
Gross.
Gross level. And second thing is subtle
Subtle.
levels. So because this moment, it says, all the confusion arise as wisdom. So that means all the confusion is reality, is wisdom. But what is the problem there? Because we never realize the confusion as wisdom. That's the problem. You understand? So therefore, we have to understand, or we have to know where is confusion, which kind of confusions. Right? The sidle level confusion very easy. We always talking afflictive emotions
Afflictive emotions.
or disturbing emotion. These are confusion. Right? So the root of three afflictive emotions. As you know, ignorance is boss, attachment is servant, and anger, right? Everybody knows the boss. Everybody has boss.
Both.
Boss, right?
Yeah. Attachment.
Boss.
Both.
You have boss or boss or
Boss.
boss.
Boss. They're the
The
boss.
American accent sometimes are thinkingly difficult. So all O sound is ah.
Sometimes.
So therefore I forget right now. So they're boss and boss. So you have boss,
You have a boss.
the working boss, my boss, right? Maybe Rochester accent, I don't know, this is. All the O sound is ah. So therefore, ignorance is boss. Right? So anyway, ignorance, attachment, and anger. These are confusion of gross level, and including their pride. Everybody knows, right? Pride, the over pride. Sometimes people mix up the pride and proud. So this is totally different, actually.
We should say Khenpo. I think it helps because it's true. In English, it's a little weak. We've got that one word, pride. Pride is one of the afflictive emotions. But I think someone told me, maybe my daughter, that the Tibetans have 13 different words for different kinds of pride. Some are destructive, some aren't. Like we talk sometimes about, Vajra pride, confidence in your Buddha nature. That's good pride. But it's the arrogance more that gets into trouble. Me above everyone else.
In Shanti said 7 different types pride. So worst one, I'm just telling you, worst one, the bad one, is self-righteousness.
Self-righteousness.
This is one of the pride, according to Shantideva's text. You understand what I mean? So, nobody has self-righteousness, right? I hope. And this is, and arrogant, pride, arrogant, and the bad one thing is jealousy. And envy.
Envy.
Is horrible. And comparative mind. Competition is so bad. Competition makes destroyal. Competition destroys the cooperation. Always people problem. Wherever they're going on the competition things, there's not much really cooperation. Nowadays, around the world, the problem. Competition and cooperation out of the balance. You understand? If you a little bit, how to say, doubt or hesitate, you must check. This is really your responsibility. Also, according to Buddhism, that is called the contemplation. Right? After contemplation, you will get ascertain.
Ascertain the truth.
And then you understand completely. And then you want to practice, and not up to you. Right? So these are just gross level of the confusions. Okay? So this moment we talking about confusion is arise as wisdom is. So the subtle level, right? Subtle level. In brief, I try to say only one word. All the thoughts, the positive thoughts, negative thoughts, whatever, all the thoughts is confusion. All the thoughts is not really ultimate wisdom. So now this moment wisdom means according to transcendent wisdom. You understand? So therefore, relatively, this confusion means all the thoughts, positive or negative, whatever, all thoughts called the, how to say, confusion. Are you believe or not? As I before mentioned, right before, just check. If you think, oh, the White Lotus Lama said, I believe that is called the superstition. Right? Yeah, really. So you just read and check more. The internet, now internet, the social media, the Facebook, they said, learn more. You learn more. Then you will understand completely. And then you will be relaxed. And then you really will be going to solve the problems. Confusion is that. This is very, how to say, subtle levels, confusion. In brief, in fact, all the conceptual things or conceptions are confusions. Then you think. the ultimate perception as wisdom. You understand well, right?
Yes, it's so profound.
Really, really important to understand. So therefore this Gampopa for Dharma is subject matter of both Sutta and Tantra. You know subject matter? So important we to practice or to study. Actually, to study is very, very important. Whatever people say, practice or learn or understand, whatever, the most important, first, we need to study. Right? If you really do great study, then very easy to practice day-to-day life. Right? So, okay, now just gross level and subtle levels. This is confusion meaning. Now understand, right? So this moment, I don't know other, so your, or how to say, other people's level of the practice and the level of the knowledge, I don't know anything. So beginning or just according to ordinary practitioner, most important thing is we have to realize the gross level of the confusions. That's most important. And then later, if we almost abandon or remove the gross level of the afflictive emotions, and then very easy to remove the subtle level of the emotions or thoughts. Right? So now don't try to remove any conception and don't get misunderstand. Right? So now we important things here. For example, this practice is very special. This is called the taking emotion in the path. So usually or used to, in general practice, all the negative thoughts try to avoid, try to abandon. But this moment now, when you arise, when your anger arise, you just let them come. Right? Naturally. Just more relax and watch. Where's come from anger? For what? What that anger makes you? Just relax. Naturally let them come. And three things you have to analyze or investigate in your anger. First, where come from anger? And second one, where anger go? And third one, where exists anger? These three things is very important. So if you really cooked and found where it come from, where anger goes, where is anger exists, so that means there is no anger. That is your confusion. Confusion is delusion. Delusion is obsession, fantasy. So then probably you almost realize. And then your mind is going to more relax. And then you can be proud yourself without any object competitions. So that pride or proud is positive. If you put there some competitors in front of you, oh, I am better than them, or how to say, I am later getting better. How to say? I am better than him. I am better than her. That's not good. So your main purpose and your motivation is you want to win. Stay you or mother sentient beings to be happiness. This is kind of cheating yourself. Because you don't want happiness for others. Your motivation, you want to win. Right? You put yourself, you are priority. You put other ones secondary. Still you have jealousy for others. You understand, Bala?
Yeah.
So therefore, it's important, this one. Make proud.
Yeah.
If you feel really happy, and then, oh, no, okay, I'm pretty good, I will do continuously meditation. Right? So meditation, the main purpose of the meditation is that your mind to transform to higher level, to get higher perceptions, and finally to get the omniscient. That is purpose of the meditation. Meditation is not purpose of the control your emotion and your overwhelm. The main purpose, real purpose is your mind to transform into high level. You understand? That is called the meditation. The concentration is great method to meditate. The mindfulness is great method for meditation. Awareness is wonderful method for meditation. But those are not meditation. You understand? Okay, just leave it. Think just.
Yeah.
Okay, now our mind, which are its confusions, is important to realize, and then very easy to abandon or easy to recognize as wisdom. Okay?
Yeah, but it gives me the thought. You start to see the meaning of these words that we throw around, because it's really true. If you think your practice is just to avoid the negative emotions, and the person who does that completely, the end of the path of that is, arhat, conqueror. Yes, you've conquered, but compared to the bodhisattva, the arhat, not complete wisdom. And it occurs to me, if your practice is, there's nothing wrong with it if we're starting this way. You're staying away. The anger arises, you just stay away from it. That's definitely better than engaging with it, or resentfuls, or whatever, all the things that we do in a worldly way. But you can see the incredible step of, like you just explained, using your anger as your practice. In a sense, you embrace it, not in a stupid way, but to see, how did it arise? How does it maintain? Where does it go? And when you see that it doesn't have any kind of a solid existence at all. This is so amazing to me, because this is the Mahayana. Instead of your practice your development being limited to sort of a reactive kind of state to whatever negative thing is arising in your mind, which is, still positive comparatively. But instead, to engage in with that, it's just so mind-boggling, the inner meaning of the Mahayana. And of course, you can see how that has got to be more powerful in terms of cause and effect. If you're doing that kind of a cause, of course you're going to get a greater result because your mind is involved with your own mind instead of trying to cut off part of your mind. It's just truly, there's nothing like it, and it's just truly, miraculous, I think. But so, thank you. It just triggered my thought.
After teaching this question. Sometimes lots of questions come. My brain is very small, and that makes more smaller. And then I forget. I already forgot what I'm teaching now.
It was just a question on what you already said.
Yeah, okay, you wait after teaching. 100,000 questions come after teach, okay? I am free 24 hours after teach. Okay, 3 things I will teach you right now. First, so to realize the confusions. First, the confusion is your mind. No need to think any out of you. Just confusion is your mind. Right? Priority thing first. And the second thing, the old mind is emptiness, not nothingness. Don't mix up emptiness and nothingness. Okay? Real emptiness means the interdependence. If you really study about, or you study in terms of interdependence, so you are already person who transcendent, or you realize already emptiness. You understand? If you cannot much imagine about that, that means lack of study. Only these things. And read and think about that again and again. Whenever you get free, don't stuck with social media, movie. Actually, so many movies there, and so wonderful game and wonderful dance and many things going on. But just, spend time at least half and 30 minutes to reflect or research or think about that. That makes you really huge difference. That's for sure. And then relax, you can watch television, what is going on. And enjoying it. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, actually. And one thing I told you, if the attachment arises in your mind, and you 3 things you need to think about. Where's come from your attachment or desire or greeting, where they are going, and how they exist. Okay? Only in your mind. Your mind is only thing. Best is close the eyes. Right? Mind, you can see mind. Close the eyes is better. No need to think out of house, out of yours. Anything, you just think yourself. Where's your mind? These three things are very important to realize the reality of situation and to, how to say, the confusion to become the wisdom. So if we do like this kind of meditation or contemplating, there's no need to remove the confusions. Confusion is just wisdom. You understand? So our mind is Buddha. Buddha is not really other than our mind, actually, in reality, and literally. Our mind is just Buddha. But problem is we don't really recognize. We don't realize so far. So that's the problem. Because we need to do many things for worldly. We don't have time to seek the real Buddha. We really too much follow the external things. And we always jumping after the material things. We're so tired now, actually. Our greed and desire are so big. The reality into the hand is very little. So they're more suffering, thinking too much and finding very little. Right? So change instead of little bit time to reflect. That is benefit for yourself. I mean, ourselves. Study, contemplation, meditation, these are reality for ourselves. Right? So best benefit for ourselves is for benefit other. That's for sure. Just change the mindset. As we already talked to Bodhicitta, wow, this practice is according to Mahayana practice now. Okay? Oh, what time? Oh, huh? Oh, 3 minutes. Well, thank you. You give the permission. Today you are the boss. Because you give us the overtime to study. That's really positive, actually. Sometimes, my stomach doesn't accept for overtime. Okay. I think someone is a higher level of the meditators, I would say. So we are right now how many people? Totally different. Probably not same only 2 peoples. Everything, perspective different, behavior different, motivation different, face different, attitude different, mindset is different. Really. Everything is different. So therefore, could be someone who really are high level of the meditation, state, right, level. So if you know yourself, so if you are kind of a high level of the meditators, and then here, two things you need to know. There's the confusion of view.
View.
Yes, a view.
Confusion of view.
And confusion of the meditative experience. Two things you understand: confusion of the view, confusion of meditative experience. These practice actually start from the lesser accumulation of the merit, the path of accumulation. Path of accumulation, right? Accumulation.
Right. Path
So
of
there
accumulation.
there are three different types path of accumulation of the path. Three different types or categories.
Three levels, you might say, right?
Three categories.
Categories within the path of accumulation.
Yes, they are lesser,
Lesser,
and middling,
and
great.
great.
So these practices start the first one. Lesser, right?
Lesser.
Lesser path of accumulations. That moment. So if you are right now in the path of joining, and then you have to think there are two types of confusions, most important. So most of them you already pretty good, no problem. So two really types confusion is more serious with you. You understand? Which one you think? Well, now almost 10. So, okay, the confusion of view is a misconception of reality. That is first one. Okay, and the second one is too much clinging to meditative experience. Sometimes, in the arhat, hinayana, arhat. Actually, arhat is practitioner. Arhat means enemy. Had means destroyed in Sanskrit form. In Tibet called the Da Chomba. Da is enemy, Chomba is destroyed. Past tense. So that moment is enemy is three positions or three root afflictive emotions: ignorance, attachment, and anger. They completely abandoned for arhat, and they already transcendent. But transcendent just the seeing of the path level, right? So Hinayana practitioner or Theravada traditional, they don't accept the 10 bhumis. They don't follow the 10 bhumis. For 10 bhumis only for Mahayana practitioner. Not for, the Mahayana practitioner, they follow the 10 bhumis. Because the arhat, they say, once transcendent, and they're done. They say, no, we don't need to do anything. We already free from suffering and free from samsara. So now is good vacation. Just relax, not working time. And they say like this. And then they clinging, too much clinging to meditative experience. Where you feel really smooth, peaceful, nice, enjoying, sense of feeling. And then you stuck there.
Stuck.
And then you just, without dream and deep sleep and tight sleep. You don't know anything out of you, what they're doing, where are you, what are you doing. You're just killing your feeling. Like elephants. You know elephants? Huh?
Yeah.
Elephants goes in the mud.
Right.
Near of the ocean's mud. You know muddy?
Mud. They go in the mud. They plunge
A little
into the
bit,
mud.
goes and they sink.
Yeah.
Very happy feel. And the more happy they try to more sing. And they're almost done and they're very happy. And they try to get back, no chance. It's similar really. Huh?
It's a great image.
Right?
Yeah.
Same. Also Shandideva says the outside very, very hot weather, like 110 degrees temperature. And the elephant is 2-3 days, they never meet in the ocean. Right? And this is a gift, the example for effort with the practice or with the study or meditation. And the elephants very enjoying, very happy to jump to the ocean. Never think any other, only want to jump into the water.
The water.
With the happily and enjoyingly. So we need that kind of feeling or willingly need to study. Like that. The other thing, the other elephant is an example, so too much clinging, the meditative experience, and like elephant, too much clinging to muddy in the sink inside and the danger. So 1,000 years, they only meditate there. In the Kailasha,
Mount Kailash.
Mount
Kailash, right?
Yeah, you know, right?
Yeah. Gang Rinpoche.
Gampopa, yes. There one is Arhat, the meditator. 500 years, just meditate there. 500 years, without drinking, without eating. And that is similar the elephant stuck in the mud, feeling like that. So therefore, here's what is important: you recognition. When you're feeling and you're happy any object, that time you're really difficult to recognize what you're doing. Just you're sitting there. So therefore, if you're really clinging to meditative experience, very happy, at that moment important you recognize, oh, this is too much clinging me. Attachment and meditative experience. Then you need to more wake up. You have to know that. Right? And a misconception. Two things, okay? Probably to just stop here. Everybody need tea. Me too. Yeah, if we need something then we really don't have. Right? So, few minutes later come back and then I will give answer for your question, don't worry.
Yeah.
I think so you know already. And release question as much as you can. I'm really like the answer question. But I'm not sure my answer, I don't know really. Your question always like the, how to say, Academic jargon. His question.
I just wanted to know what the second thing was.
Exactly. That's good. So I give you time, 10 minutes, and think during of the tea break, and then come back, and then your question. Okay? That sounds okay.
I appreciate that you
Well, there's no need to say appreciate it. It is my responsibility to give answer. Thank you.
I'll ring a bell.
Okay.